guys, welcome back to my channel. So I figured since I had a little bit of time on my hands for the remainder of this weekend, I thought that I would put together a little fall favorites. Put some things together that I've been enjoying so far this fall. It hasn't been very long, but I just wanted to put some things together that I really have been enjoying, that some things that I've tried that are new that I've liked, and you know, just let you guys know what I've been enjoying thus far. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with like the face perfume things that I have. It's not a lot. I have more beauty, of course, than anything. So let's I'm gonna start off with the little perfume sample size that I got. It's the Ralph Lauren Midnight Romance. I mean, it honestly smells so good. Like, I don't like really overly sweet, flowery, you know, scents. I like clean, crisp. It just smells so good. So if you get a chance to go to your Ulta or Sephora or anywhere that carries this perfume, get a sample of it, try it out. It just smells so wonderful. Oh God, I just want to take a bath in it, and I usually do. I'm surprised I have any left, so go smell it. You'll love it. And this next item is an oldie but goodie. It really has changed the way my face is. I have oily, dry skin, and to me, that's the absolute worst combination you could ever have on your face. And of course, that's how my face is. So I decided to take the plunge and buy this product, and it really has changed the overall complexion of my face. And it makes my makeup go on a lot more smooth. And what I'm talking about is my Clarisonic. I just got my Clarisonic Mia 1, I do believe this is. It only has the 1 speed. That's all I need. That's all you need. And the regular brush head, I have the, what is it? The silk one? I don't remember. I have another brush head, and it's the long bristly one. But this one with this brush head, it's just the regular brush head. This one is the $99 one. And I figured, you know, I need to take care of my face. My face, you know, is what the first thing, of course, that anyone sees. So you want to take care of it. So I went out and bought it, and I've been loving it ever since. So this is probably going to be a monthly favorite, like every month. This is just my one true love that I just can't get enough of. Amazing. All right, and on to my last kind of face stuff. I've actually gone through these pretty quickly. I usually use these before I use my Clarisonic, just to reassure that I have all the makeup off my face, and that's a big thing for me. I do not want to go to sleep with makeup on my face. I just feel like my pores are like, oh God, please. You've had this stuff on your face all day. Can we please just get a break, bitch? Just one little break. So I decided to give them a little break because I wanted to make sure that all the makeup was off my face before I go to bed. And what I've been using to do that is the Oil-Free Cleansing Wipes Pink Grapefruit Acne Prone Skin Neutrogena Towelettes. And these are wonderful. They really do get all the makeup off. And you'll see if you try them out, and they smell freaking bomb. Like, they smell so good. They legit smell like a pink grapefruit. So when you go to sleep, you'll be smelling pink grapefruit throughout the night, which is absolutely wonderful if you ask me. So yeah, go check these things out. And what I use typically at night after I do clean my face, wash it, I go in and I use the same moisturizer. What I've been using is the Juice Beauty oil-free moisturizer. It's the organic solution. And like I said, since my skin is pretty oily, I want to use something that's not going to grease my face up, because I don't like waking up with a face full of grease in the morning. I just feel really gross. And this moisturizer doesn't do that. It literally soaks into my skin, and when I wake up in the morning, I feel like I have a glow rather than a grease film all over my face. So if you're, again, one of those ones that have a greasy face and you want to use moisturizer because your face is dry, I would check that guy out right there. I'm actually gonna go in and do my favorite brushes that I've been loving for, you know, the fall recently. And I'm gonna go start with my Real Techniques Beauty Buffer Brush. This is perfect. You could put your foundation on with this. I found that it didn't work really well for my skin to put foundation on. I use this to put cream contour or powder contour for that matter. I use it for both. And it works perfect for me. It just fits, it fits perfect right there in the hollows of my cheeks, and it blends that product out really well. So that's what I've been loving, to put my contour, my bronzer with this brush. Alright, and when I just want to put on powder bronzer, I've been loving my MAC 1GB. I don't know, the writing's so small in there I can't even see, but this is what it looks like. And it's dirty, forgive me, because I love it so much that I just use it every single day. This just fits so perfectly right there in the hollows of your cheeks if you just want to stick with the powder bronzers, contour, whatever. And onto a foundation brush I've been loving for a while now. It's a stippling brush. It's not something that you can just pack on your face and rub in. This is a Morphe M492 brush. There we go. My Morphe foundation brush, and this guy has really been very good to me. I have pretty large pores, so with this brush I could just stipple in there and kind of do like circular motions, little circular motions to fill those pores in, and then go back in with a packing foundation brush and kind of just make sure that foundation is well put on my face so you don't see like streak lines or anything like that. But this works really well for like hiding pores, I think. And to me, hiding my pores is a big issue. I'm really self-conscious about it, so I want something that's really, really gonna work. And I found that this works pretty well for me. So yeah, I bought mine online. It's the Morphe M492 brush, so we'll check it out. And then my last brush is another Real Techniques brush. And okay, so let me tell you a little something about blush, okay? I'm a huge fan of blush when it comes to putting on my makeup. Like, sometimes I get a little bit heavy-handed putting on blush, but that's okay. That's me. I like it. So, and this brush has been the perfect tool in my brush collection for my blushes. And that's this Real Techniques blush brush. It's so fluffy. It gives you an airbrushed look. It's wonderful to put blush on, and it's fairly inexpensive. So if you're looking for good quality brushes, go with the Real Techniques line. They have every single brush that you could possibly think of. So if you're looking for a brush, go look for the Real Techniques brushes. You can get them at Ulta, I believe. And I want to say that I've seen them in Walmart and Target. Do not quote me on that. So, but I definitely know that you can get them from your Ulta store. So go check your Ulta out if you want some cheap, good brushes. You know what I'm about to say when I say my favorite mascara. It's going to be the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless Fiber Mascara. But yes, like I've said before, this mascara to me tops them all. Why on earth would you want to go and spend $30 on a fiber mascara when you can go spend $9 at the drugstore and it does the exact same thing? It gives you length, it makes your lashes black, and it thickens them. So if that's everything that you're looking for in a fiber mascara, definitely go check this mascara out. You will not be sorry. You'll absolutely love it, just like I do. I'm going to pick my favorite eyeliner next. For fall, I think that this is the perfect color that you could possibly go with. It just screams fall to me, and the eyeliner that I'm talking about is the MAC Eye Kohl Liner in the shade Costa Riche. This color, I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've ever seen this color on, yourself, like in person, then you absolutely know that this color is fall appropriate. Let me just do a little swatch here. I mean, you really can't tell on camera, but when you see it in person and you put it on your eyes, it has like a burnt brown, reddish tone to it, and to me, that is the absolute best fall color in the world to me. Like, it's just great. It just screams fall to me. So, and I use it all the time. So, spring, summer, winter, fall, it's appropriate, but especially in the fall. So if you want a nice brown eyeliner, go check it out. On to my eyebrows. Of course, my favorite eyebrow pencil is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. And I've used a lot of brow pencils. I've used Anastasia, I've used other, you know, I've used the Dip Brow, I've used their pencil, I've used their Brow Wiz, and this kind of is one and the same, you know, and I spent like, I don't know, $8 on this. It works just as good. I feel like it maybe, to me, works even better, like for applying wise, and, you know, you get your money's worth for $8. Heck yeah, why wouldn't you want to buy this? I mean, the other stuff is good too, but you know, I don't want to spend $20 every time I run out. Alright, and of course, we gotta take care of our lips. I have one lip product that I've been using religiously because in the fall, winter time, my lips seem to get a little bit crusty, chappy, gross. And I've been using this Bite Agave Lip Mask, and it's kind of like a, to me, when you put it on, it looks like a really shiny, high, glossy lip gloss. But it has helped my lips so much because I'm getting in the trend to kind of wear more lipstick now. And when you put lipstick on crusty, chapped lips, it's not cute. So if you have chapped lips, then I would go try this out. And as you can see, I've used the crap out of it. I still have a good amount left, but I've used quite a bit. And like I said, it really does help your lips. I mean, you can't just use it once and expect it to, you know, fix your lips. You have to use it over and over again, and you'll see the difference if you go try it out. And you can get this at Sephora. I got mine at Sephora. Let's get into bronzers, like for contour. I have a couple high-end and then a couple drugstore brands, and to me, the ones that I'm about to show you are similar in quality. I'm going to start off with the drugstore brand. The drugstore brand that I typically use is a face powder. It's not technically a contour bronzer. The two that I use are the Fit Me Maybelline New York face powders. Okay, well, I love these. I use the shade, let's see, 355 Coconut. This is the brown one. That shade right there. And then what I'll do, I got more of a, like a mustardy sand color to go over it, to kind of like blend it in. And maybe, you know, to me, give it a slight bit of a shadow effect. I go in and I use the 240 Golden Beige. And I think this is a gorgeous color, actually. So, you could probably use this on your eye as an eyeshadow base, too. So, I use those two colors for my contouring a lot. Like, these are my second ones. So, if you don't want to go out and spend the money on a high-end product, I would definitely go check these face powders out. They're wonderful. I have 3 foundations. One I recently just bought, and the other 2 I've had for a while now. I'm going to do my #1 top foundation ever in the world, and I've tried a lot of foundations. I have like 20-some foundations on hand right now that I just don't use on a daily basis. So and excuse me for it being so dirty. The one foundation that I absolutely love is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. If you have oily skin, then this baby right here is going to be the absolute best thing that you can use ever. If it will focus. Focus. You can do it. There we go. This baby right here is the absolute best foundation, in my opinion, for oily skin. Like, I can go all day without blotting my face because this holds up so well. Like, I'm almost out and I'm kind of freaking out because I'm almost out. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, go buy some more, duh. So yeah, I have to go to the store and buy some more of this, because if I don't, I'm not gonna have any foundation to wear. So if you have oily skin, and you can go to maybe I think Sephora may carry this. I bought this at Macy's, so I couldn't get a sample of it, so I had to kind of go out on a whim and try it out. But thank goodness that I ended up loving it. So if you can find this at a Sephora, I would definitely get a sample of it. But if not, go try it out. If you don't like it, you can always return it. So definitely give this little beauty a go to see if you like it for your oily skin. The second foundation I recently just bought, it is the Born This Way Absolute Perfection Foundation. It says it's oil free, and I like the way this foundation goes on. It has a pump, which is nice. The Double Wear Foundation didn't have a pump, which is the only thing that I really didn't like about it. It says that the foundation is undetectable, which is, again, a thing that I like. Something that I really didn't like about this foundation is that it just transfers so bad. Like, I can just kind of like, when I'm wearing makeup, when I have an itch, I don't really scratch it. I just kind of, you know, tap it to itch it because I don't want to mess up my makeup. And when I do that, I can see the makeup on my finger, and that, I don't know why, it just irritates the absolute hell out of me. So other than that, this is a really good foundation. I do have to blot my face with this multiple times a day because I do have oily skin, so I do have to blot, but the coverage is good. So if you do not have oily skin, I would recommend this foundation for you. My last foundation that I've been using quite often since I'm almost out of my Double Wear, I've been using the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. And again, this one has a pump and it's drugstore, so even better, right? So this is the foundation, the Maybelline foundation. And I found that this actually stays on my face pretty well. I do have to blot my face throughout the day, not as much as with the Born This Way foundation, but I'll have to blot maybe 1 or 2 times during the day, and it doesn't transfer as bad. And it really does look like your skin. I have a thing where, sometimes like my blush, I do get a little heavy-handed with putting on my foundation. So I don't have to worry about, with the Better Skin foundation by Maybelline, making my face look like I have like 20 pounds of foundation on my face. It actually looks like skin. And the consistency when it comes out of the pump is kind of like a whipped formula, so it gives your face like a airbrushed look. So that's always good as well. So, and I've recently just bought this item. I kind of hesitated for a while to buy this because, again, I have oily skin, and I don't want to add more, I don't want to say hydration because everyone needs to have their face hydrated, but I didn't want to add more to my plate to make my face look even more shiny. But I've used this quite a bit. It doesn't look like I have, but I've been using this to prime my face, and especially in the morning because my face just sucks it up. And the product that I'm talking about is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. So, and this guy, like I said, I use this in the morning, and I've tried like using it after I apply my foundation, and it does give you a dewy effect, which I don't particularly care for because I have oily skin, and I don't want to add more shiny dewiness to an already greasy face. So I just use this before I put on all my makeup, and it just gives it the perfect consistency. Like, it's wonderful. I really do love it. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I had a powder bronzer. Oops. I recently just bought this too, and actually I've almost hit pan on this. I've used it so much, and to me this is the absolute most perfect shade for anyone, like with a lighter skin tone. The product, it's a powder product, and this is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Light Medium Matte Bronzer. This, oh my god, this color, this product is, I am so glad I bought this bronzer. This bronzer has literally become a holy grail in my makeup collection. Like, I will definitely, once I'm done with this or almost done with this, I'm gonna go buy another one because this is just a wonderful product. But that Too Faced bronzer is on point. Okay, so I'm gonna go and talk about my favorite blush that I've been using, and that is the Tarte Doll Face Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is the Doll Face shade in the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush, and to me, I think that this is very fall appropriate because, like, in the winter you get the red rosy cheeks, you know, with the flushed look, and I feel like this kind of gives you that effect, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, go check that out. Okay, I'm almost done, I promise. The face powder that I'm going to talk about, and I have this in the translucent powder as well, and I've actually used all that up, and I have to go get more because I don't have any left, and that's my favorite powder ever. Anyway, this is the face powder I use, is the Derma Blend Professional Setting Powder. Right there. And it comes with a little powder puff, which is so amazing because most powders these days don't come with anything except for the powder. Like, how the hell am I going to put this powder on without a freaking fluff? And I usually set my face with this powder, either the colored one or the translucent one. This is in the shade Cool Bait. I'm going to talk about two beauty sponges. The first one I've used for so long, and I was like, I'm not going to buy the Beauty Blender. I'm not. Because the one I was using was, you know, I thought was pretty good. Like, I didn't need to go out and buy the Beauty Blender. And again, it is a Real Techniques product, and excuse it for being so dirty, I just used it. It's the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. If it'll focus, hello. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty dirty, sorry. This side I put my face powder on, as you can see. And then the pointed side here I used to blend in my concealer on my eyes. And then I use this part just to dab on my foundation. And it works wonders. And it's like $8 or $9 compared to the Beauty Blender that is $20, I do believe. Yeah, so if you want something cheap and works really well, I've used a couple of other knockoff beauty blenders, and like a day or two after I used them, they started cracking, and that really got on my nerves. So I went out and tried the Real Techniques one, and I've had it forever, and it hasn't cracked. Oh wait, it has one crack in it. I've had it for almost a year now, so I think one crack in 1 year is really good. So if you want a good beauty sponge and don't want to spend the money, go try the Real Techniques one. Alright, so I did it. I went out and I bought the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender from Sephora. I branched out and I went to go spend the $20 because I really did want to compare it to the Real Techniques. And I dropped it on the floor. Okay, so I really wanted to compare the Real Techniques one with the Beauty Blender one so I can really, you know, give a good comparison. And it really is like I thought. Like the real Beauty Blender, this guy here, it works just as well as the Real Techniques one. They work just the same. To me, they do. So if you really do want a cheaper one, go with the Real Techniques one. If you want to go out and get the Beauty Blender, get that one. That one works just as well too. So yeah, try those out if you want. Alright, so and the two last random things that I have for my fall favorites, don't laugh, but they are coffee creamers. And I'm actually drinking my coffee. Oh, it's so good. Right now, so yeah, that just happened. I know. So unprofessional. God, get it together, Stephanie. Okay, on to the creamers. My first one is, I am a hazelnut freak when it comes to coffee creamers. Like, I want hazelnut creamer everything. And I don't want to get the ones that's filled with sugar and fat and all that. And it's really hard to find a creamer that's non-fat that doesn't taste like poop. There's no other way to describe it. Like, all the creamers that are non-fat taste like pure tea poop to me. And my mom actually, because she knows how much I love hazelnut creamers, she went out to Aldi's. If you're familiar with that, it's a discount grocery store. She went to Aldi's in Wake Forest. So if you're in the North Carolina area near Wake Forest, then go check this creamer out. Like, it's non-fat. It's non-fat hazelnut creamer. In Friendly Farms, I believe. And this tastes like the real thing. It doesn't taste like it doesn't have any fat in it. It doesn't taste like it doesn't have any sugar in it. It tastes like a freaking hazelnut in your coffee. That is just amazing to me. Like, all the creamers that I've tried. And this is just now coming into my coffee. Like, it's a dream. I love it. And then the second creamer that I've been loving, which is fall appropriate, I'm not a big fan of the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, but I am a fan of this pumpkin spice creamer, which is made by the same company, Friendly Farms. It's not fat-free, but it does have 0 grams trans fat. It has 35 calories and 5 grams of sugar. So that's what I'm drinking in my coffee as we speak. This guy is just so good. Oh my god. If you want a creamer and you're like me, you don't really particularly care for the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, I would definitely give this guy a try out too. She bought these two creamers in the same place, the Aldi's grocery store. So if you like creamer in your coffee, I would definitely go check these guys out. They're so good and it's cheap. So yeah, that is all my fall favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your fall favorites are. Comment below, let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys next time in my next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time, guys. Bye.